Hello and welcome to the new video of the GitHub issues in ClassLocator app repository. Today we are going with the second issue, which is to create a simple form to raise a query on a particular room. The room may be searched or selected from the map. So this is a bit complex issue, so that's why we have not added we have added good first issue so you can work with the multiple files to actually work on this issue. So what are the changes need to be made? So first of all, I will explain you what actually we require and how you can contribute in this. So let me show you first the map. Yeah, so we have just started with the first floor. So there are many. So the if I tell you, this map was made around year 2022, and from year 2022 to the current year, there has been a lot of changes in room and what room they are being used. Like in our time, we have created the room description and the room name according to that time only. But as of now, there must be some changes in room description. So we have to create a form in which we can raise a query, and when we raise the query, it will send to the backend, and the backend will make some changes and will reissue the same map with the newly updated room name and description. So what are the changes expected to be made? First, inside map you have to add one more button which can be inside information, where we can have fourth button, raising a dispute, or to have some changes. Like if you find any of the room, you can search the initial room from here, or you can click any of the room. So it will show you the room name and the description. Inside in that section, you have to add one more button, which when clicked will raise a query. In that query, there will be required two more fields. First, the new room name and the new room description. You have to fill those information, and that information will be sent to the backend. The backend of the ClassLocator application is on the way and will be implemented soon. So you have to just make the changes. It will be sent to backend, and backend will resend the new map with the updated changes. So that's the changes which need to be made. And also inside map there is one more requirement. Yeah, so I'm just going back to the main screen. Yeah, inside main screen you have to make the changes for the same in this screen as well. Like you can add one more button, like we have shared with friends what's new. So similarly, you can add one more button here, where you can click on that button. It will open the form. You can select the room name, or you can search the room name, and as soon as you select the room, it will display two things: the current value of the room and the current name of the selected room and the current description. Inside that there will be two more fields: what is the new name of the room and what is the new description of the room. And at last you have the submit button. So that's the simple form UI you have to make for to be made here as well. After that we will provide you an API. You have to call that API with those information, and the backend will process and will update the room as per the requirement. So that's the basic and the small requirement for this issue. And to make some changes, let me show you in which file you can make those changes. So the file which is linked are the home_old.js. This is the main screen of the application. So you have to add a new button similarly to this, like share with your friends. So that's the file, and let me show you another inside map how you can make the changes. So inside Android, inside the app directory, you have the source folder. Inside source folder you have assets. In assets we have engine, So we have to make changes in maps.html. You have to add one more field inside maps.html with the similar functionality of showing the current room information, then showing two more fields of new room name and new room description, and at last there is a button to submit the changes. And in the same way you have to call an API. The API will do the rest of the things. So there are the two files which are linked to this issue are home_.js and maps.html. So that's a great exercise. And yeah, there is one more concept which is hidden in this issue, which is concept of throttling/debounce. So when you are basically, this concept comes when you are searching for the room, like when you are making a search field. So you will type each word, and that each word will be called to the backend API or inside the application to show the matching result with those typed words. So you have to make a efficient way of that, so such that whenever you type a series of words and have a small pause in between of typing, then you have to call that API, and that API will show you the list of all those matched room name. So yeah, so you can learn the concept of throttling and debounce, and you can apply those concepts in this application, in this issue as well. So that's it for today. I hope you liked it. And if you have any issues, or if you want any further clarification regarding this issue or any previous issue, you can reach out to us. Thank you very much.